can't afford to stay idle.
Can't give up now.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere. How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
Dying's the only thing they're good at. I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless. Well, end the
me alone.
Gonna want the absolute.
If you're heading down to the spiders, give him a...
Keep your distance, darling.
I've got a long road ahead.
Someone there? Does it very, very quiet. must know. Leave no trace. With ease. Gently.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you. Delicious, I do not know. But cruel and sharp, yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable, yes.
eyes follow you.
Bet you couldn't make him sing either.
You have...
Shove off!
I'm working. Look at this. That's...
Need something else? Pleasure.
good to be alive.
Is that blood?
Flacket's will be done.
Careful, I bite.
At least things have stayed interesting.
wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. Are there any doors that go...
Out of sight, out of mind.
That's curious. You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one.
Still on my feet. I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected. Your pockets lighten.
That might be worth a look.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move. You've won leniency.
How much farther can I go?
Hello, you. They won't see me coming.
Let's think ahead, or I'm lost.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order. Set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order. Your pockets.
Really? The element of surprise.
violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Come on, can't stay idle.
Let's go. Open up.
Swift and lethal. Better get to it.
Blood comes easy these days. I wonder who, or what, those chains are for.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times.
Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? Then, I'll fight ever harder. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe... Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. She could kill me for one, and that's not the worst of it. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. That has been its tragedy. I've saved so many with the talents of the blade. And without the pact, I'm just a man. What good is my blade then when it's too dull to split monsters? What good is a flame when a mere breath snuffs it out?
Hello, my dear. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers, if we can convince the right people to talk.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the Hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there? Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. Loving them has its side effects as well. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to the Underdark. I will await that death. Alone. I promise I will not, but if worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Hey, you. Where would you start? All night, and then some. Gods, we better find a way.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark still.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
You know, I've been catching myself smile.
If you're sure.
Take care. I'll be here when you need me.
Looking at something? Suit yourself. Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. But I don't have a clue where to start. She could kill me for one. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. That has been it. And without the pact, I'm just a man.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, the druid Halson had some kind of here, on the Sword Coast. That can't be. You're either an... Tell me, have you noted curia illithids? They're technical. That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by... If what you say were true... You, isn't it? If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
What are you thinking about? Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine.
Looking at something? The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you. Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost. What? I want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see. Oh, go on. Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. Because I am just like you. And I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult. Could be, but I'm not sure either. And I'd rather rely on our wits and our weapons than a tadpole that could be up to anything in there. Hell yes.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us. Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. The ones we fight with these cultists will be no different. And there will come a battle. Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its... Avert your eyes whenever... You've no idea what damage it could do to us. How far into illithid... Yes. The one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us. Well chosen. Battles are won, and there will. It is absurd. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. Perhaps. Absolute may be a mere pseudonym behind which this master hides. Whatever this voice, whomever this master, it dominates dreams and unites minds.
Ah, my good... Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. My It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic. You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Fertilize the fields with the dead. What you needing now? The Absolute's got room for everyone, long as you don't defy her. And nobody's that stupid. If the Absolute says to take orders from a drow, then we toe the mark. No questions. You look spiffy to me. What do you need a healer for? You're no true soul. You're a damned heretic. Boys, crush him! You look spiffy to me. What do you need a healer? Well, let me know when you find one. Priestess Gut